Born in London and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, Femi Kuti is the eldest son of historical king of Afrobeat Fela Kuti, who was popularly known for his Afrobeat and jazz music style. Femi inherited his father's musical talents and has continued in his father's global Afrobeat legacy, however creating his own style. His love and interest for music started at a very young age. He started to develop strong interest in the saxophone. Although not properly trained as a musician, he taught himself everything by just watching and listening to his father and other great music artists.
I have learned how to play the trumpet, a bit of the piano and the saxophone, a bit of singing and a bit of dancing. I specialize in this. This is how I learned how to be a musician. But I know the seriousness of being a musician. A musician must be seen as, you see, a medical practitioner, like a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer. So it's a big profession that we have not fully grasped and understood the complications and giving the young people enough resources to develop and follow this trend to challenge America, for instance.
Femi believes that every artist is cut out to do what they do best, irrespective of the fact that he might be a political activist. He finds life exciting with other characters.
I'm not a critic of music, and I will never tell young people, even if I don't think they're doing well, I will never be one to say so. What I see is that there's a vibrant young generation that wants to do positive things with their life. The only objection I have is I would love us to do it properly. I never criticize anybody, any artist not doing what my father or I are, what we are doing. I think everybody is cut out to do whatever they want to do. And I want to give you an example. Probably if all of us were very political, probably there will be no time for any joy at all in this life, because the topics we talk about are very grave, they're very serious. So I want to use Stevie Wonder as an example. You remember this song, I Just Called to Say I Love You? Even I've used it to talk to some of my girlfriends before. As political as I am, I still have time to make love. I still have time to go for dinner. I still have time for my children. So my last album was called One People, One World. This is because I've thought very seriously about where we're at. As much as I am totally in favor for Africa's unity and Africa's total independence, when we do arrive there, I don't want Africa to be like the West, where we become racist or too far right and we start to forget we are all on this planet together. And I think what the Creator wants is for us to find harmony amongst ourselves as human beings and make this place a very beautiful place.
He also believes that Africa will one day live in peace, unity and harmony become a beautiful place that showcases that African cultural heritage has great value and must not be forgotten.
And I want us to erase these colonial borders that were put in place in 1885 in our lives. I want us to see ourselves as brothers and sisters. I want to love you. I need you to love me. And in order for that to happen, you mustn't see me as a Nigerian, because these are boundaries that have been put in our minds to keep us forever separated. So I take it again back to my album, Africa for Africa. These things are so important for me because of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Patrice Lumumba, my grandmother, my father, my children, and the future of this continent. We need to care for one another and mustn't see ourselves as the colonial structures that the West have made us believe it has to be so. Africa should be, as far as I'm concerned, the envy of the world.